But before that, okay, anyway, we'll see that one also. But before that, this is a simple application. There is a random library, I can say the random package. So this simple application is just guessing the number program. Simple application. But of course, we are not implementing any GUI part, but internally this program will be executed. So for the purpose, we are taking here the random module. So random module will give you some random numbers. So there is a predefined function. Simply it will give you the some random values. That is the main purpose of the random module. So now here what we are doing, instead of taking the value from the user, in case if you want to take the value from the user, what we will do? We will take actually int of input something, right? So simply we will take the input like that. But instead of taking the value from the user, what I'm trying to do is the module name dot, there is a predefined function rand int, which means integer values. So here just I'm giving
Your
some range.
destination is on the left.
Okay, the random values should be from 1 to 100 only. So which means from 1 to 100, it will take any one value and it will store that value in number. So just remember, first of all, we are importing the module and after that we are taking the some random value from 1 to 100. But if you want to change these values, of course, you can change these positions. So after that, after storing the number, just our requirement is in this game, just we need to guess that number. Okay, so initially the guess is equals to, means the guessing number is equals to none. None is nothing but nothing here. Because normally we will initialize the zero, but zero is also one of the number, right? So that's the reason what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take here, this is none, nothing. So now here, just if you observe the while loop, guess in case not equals to number, means whatever the number you are guessing, that in case if it is not equals to num, which is in case if it is not matched, remember. Okay, if it is not matched, then just I'm going to take here the input guess number between 1 to 100. So which means there is a chance to enter here, assume the random value which equals to, maybe the random value which equals to 34. I'm not sure exactly what exactly we will get here, but it will give you some random value 34. So I am saying, okay, my guess is the random number is just, this is just a simple game, guys, that's it. My guess is here 45, assume I entered 45, and that will be stored in guess variable, and after that you know how to convert into the integer format. Okay, just to avoid the confusion, I'm going to do like this also. Just I'm going to remove this one, otherwise maybe you can find out a lot of lines here, right? So just I'm going to convert into the integer format. So this step already you know. So if you enter 45, then after that we are checking whether the guess is 45 is equals to the number, that is nothing but a 34. If it is equals to the number, then what I'm trying to do is simply I'm saying here the congratulations and you won, that's it. And after that just I'm breaking that loop, that's it, because the game is over. Otherwise just I'm going to check here, your guess is greater than number. So which is nothing but the 45 is greater than 34. Yes. So in case your guessing number is greater than number, then I'm going to say here, okay, no, sorry, your number is greater than actual number. So actual number is 34, but you entered actually greater than that. Then you can think about, okay, my number is greater than, that means, so the random number should be 1 to 44 only. You got one idea, right? So simply the random number is 1 to 44 only. So in case if you enter the number is equals to, okay, later we can take again the number and again we can guess. So till the number not equals to, okay, so guess is equals to number, then only it will break, otherwise it will continue till. Otherwise, in case if you enter 12, then this condition will fail, then it will go to this one and it is saying it is a smaller than the actual number. That's it. So very simple business logic. Just let me copy this one. So this is just an advantage of the predefined library, guys. There is a random, then simply you can think about one simple game and you can implement this game also. Okay. So in case if you want to add the additional things, of course you can add that one. Oh, oh, why I'm getting this spaces. Okay, let me remove it. Not a problem. Just let me remove. Just concentrate on this business logic only, guys. In case if the guess is equals to number, so I hope there is no. If the guess is equals to number, then simply I'm going to say here, congratulations, and after that simply I'm going to break this loop. Okay, so just I'm going to break this loop. Otherwise, in case if the guess number is greater than, then I'm going to print this one. But otherwise, just I'm going to print another thing here. So that's it. That's it. Now let me run this one and we'll see the output also. Just very simple code I have written, guys. Okay, so I'm running this one. But remember here the random is the core package only. So core is nothing but a no need to install this package manually. So by default, if you install the Python, automatically you'll get that one. Okay, so here it is saying 1 to 100. So I'm going to say here the my guessing is 23. Okay, I'm just thinking about 23 is my guessing. It is saying sorry, your number is smaller. So which means the number is definitely greater than 24 to 100. Okay, so again I can guess this one. So I'm going to say here that is 56, the second guess. So again it is saying it is greater than. So now you can think about the number is between 24 to 55, right? 24 to 55, that is the guessing number. Then I'm going to take here the 45 is my guessing number. Again, it is saying it is greater than, which is nothing but 24 to 44 only. Okay, so I can take here 34. So what it is saying again, it is saying greater than. So which means 24 to 33 only. Maybe that is 25. It is smaller than, means more than 25. Again, if I enter 30, yes. It is giving actually the final message. The guessing number is 30. So very simple game. Just you can implement. Of course, we can apply some rules also in this game. So once again, I'm going to give here the random number is 89. I'm saying it is saying it is greater than, and I'm going to say here 50. Still, it is greater than, and I'm going to make this one as a 40. Still, it is greater than, and in case if you say here 30, it is smaller than. So which means the number is between 30 to 40, right? So I can say here 35 is the number. Again, it is smaller than, which is nothing but a maybe 36. That's it. See here, the previous random value is 30 and now the random value is 36. So we cannot expect this one, guys. There is no because it is taking the value from the random module. So sometimes there may be a chance to uh, get the congratulation message at the first time also, but here it is not getting. So in this way we can play this game. Okay, it is every time so you're saying smaller. Okay, between 72 and 70 80, right? Just I'm going to give here 75, and it is smaller again 76 maybe, smaller 77 maybe, smaller 78. Oh, then 79. That's it. So simply we can play this type of games. So, so how many number of guesses? Just you can count out here the number of guesses. But of course, I'm going to send this code in the chart window. Just from your side also, you can try this code. But analyze that code, guys. How I have written. Just analyze that code. So that is one thing. And the second game is okay. That's not a game actually. So the first one is the game. And the second one is in case if you want to display some calendar. So this is one thing, guys. In case if you want to find out the birth year, birth date, all these things. So what I can do is I can do like this. One thing is I'm going to import here calendar. I'm going to take here the some C as a reference variable. That is nothing but a just alias name for the calendar instead of writing calendar every time. Um, right. After that, in case if you want to print the current calendar, just what I can do is C dot. I can use here the calendar, and I'm going to take here the 2022 calendar I would like to print. So now let me run this one and I will show you that calendar here. And if you observe how many lines of code I have written here, how many lines of code I have written? I have written only single statement if you observe carefully. The first one is actually the importing. That's it, right? So I'm not going to consider the first line is just a business logic, just that is the import statement. So see here, we are just printing the 2022 calendar just with one line of code. Okay, so I will show you the complete calendar here. See here from January to December you'll get. Okay, so January, February, March, all these things. Okay, so this month is what actually the June, right? This is the 2022 June month, and today date is 15th, and today is Wednesday actually. So in this way you can print actually the calendar just with help of one line. But only the problem is we'll not get any holidays list, and yep, even the public holidays also will not get, but it will give you the just a calendar. So of course you can take it from the user. In case if you want to check the next year calendar, just you can take here the 2023. But before running this one, just sorry. Before running that one, just I would like to check the last day of this year so that you'll get some clarity. So last day 31st is Saturday, right? The next calendar will start from the Sunday onwards. Okay, so this is the December 22, okay, December 31 of 2022 year. So I'm going to take you that 2023 that will start from Sunday. And here you can see here, okay, January, and it is starting from the Sunday. So which means this is the next year calendar. So not only particular, okay, only 2021, 22 like that, just you can find out your date of birth as well as year and all these things also. For example, what I'm trying to do is just I'm going to give here the month. Here I have given already now. So just one line of code here. So in this line, if you observe, we are taking actually the birth year as well as month both. So simply we can print that one. Just I can say here YY, that is nothing but a year as well as the month. In case if you provide those two things, then it will give you the particular month calendar on it. That is 2020. I can say here 2022, and I would like to take here fourth month as only. I would like to take only fourth month just in case if you run this. Okay, so it should be in a double digits. That's the reason maybe it is considering only the first value. It is not considering the, sorry, this is also double digit. Y only, right? Just I'm going to take it. something. Yeah, that is year. First one is year, and the second one is the month. Na? So maybe internally it is considering the different thing. So, but it is giving what? It is giving the whole calendar. Okay. Right at the calendar, instead of calendar function, just we are saying here the month function. Okay, so for calendar function, it will take only the year. But in case if we want to add the specific month also, just we need to give here the calendar dot month. But instead of here the calendar, what we need to do? We need to give only the C variable. C variable is nothing but a calendar only. Just I'm going to take here the month. So now let me run this. And here you can see only we got here the April month. Or if you want to check the current month. Similarly, in case if you want to check your date of birth, then what you need to provide? You need to provide here the date of year as well as the month. Then you'll get that one so that you can check the particular day also. So this is very simple things just to remember. So there is a predefined class like a random we have seen, and there is a predefined class like a calendar also. And these two functions, just to remember, these two functions are important to display the calendar or to display the specific month. Okay, so I'm going to sign this one in the chart window also. So this is the second one, just interesting thing. And the third one, have prepared one more thing is just to countdown watch. Okay, so there is a predefined class again that time, and in that just I'm going to create here one function just that is the countdown. This is not a predefined thing, just use the defined name only. And just I'm going to take here the parameter like time in seconds. Okay, of course here I'm calling actually that function. And every time what I am trying to do is I'm taking here the 5. So means here in case of you specify 5 and 5 will be stored here. And here just I'm iterating the loop with 5. So always it is 5 only, right? So now what I'm trying to do is just using the division module, just I'm going to divide with the 60. So which means you'll get actually the remainder as well as the quotient value both that will be stored in these two variables. So this is just to display purpose, two decimal, just two spaces, and here you'll get the just two spaces. So just it will display the minutes as well as seconds. That's it. And just this is for the new line. Of course, you can take actually slash n also. Just this is a row actually. And when you specify here sleep 1 second, just while printing the time, just it will give you the 1 second gap. And every time it will increase, it will decrement one value. So which means it will count down like this. First of all, we'll get the 5. After that, again 4, 3, 2, 1, like that. Just count on time, and the sleeping time is 1 second. Okay, so let me try this one also. Just stopwatch code in our mobile. You can use this one. This is okay. I don't know why it is giving. See, every time we are using these things, but very simple things. Internally, simple logic will be executed. But sometimes we are thinking, okay, so this is then the code. Sleep is just 1 second gap it will give you before printing one value. This should be within the while loop, and after that stop. That's it. And finally, just I'm going to call that function with, yeah, now the function is done, right? Just I'm going to say here, okay, so, but the def should be, okay, that's fine. But after completion of the while loop, just I'm going to display here the stop message. So let me run this one, and here you can see the countdown timer also. Oh, it is not displaying actually anything. So time format in the sense just it should display minutes and seconds both. But of course there is no minutes, at least it should print seconds. Just let me try once again, but I tried this one. Okay, so just I'm going to remove this. I'm going to print directly, okay, directly minutes. Okay, minutes is also not required. I can say seconds directly when you divide with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Okay, so it is giving actually the new line. But in real time, what exactly we will do is just we will replace with the existing value. That's it. That is what we are doing. But this is the console, right? So in the console, of course, it is printing each and every value. But in real time, just what we will do is there is a GUI part. In that GUI part, we'll take only one label, and on that label, every time we will print the only single value, which means it will replace with the existing value. That's why just I'm going to say here countdown time 10 also. Same thing, just it will give you the just 1 second gap if you observe. But internal code I'm talking, just internal code is this one only, but when compared to the GUI, just they will replace with the old value. And one more important thing is I can say here, I hope maybe we need to install this one because this is not actually the core one. Um, this will give you just voiceover, guys. Means whatever the text you have written, so simply it will read the text and it will give you the voice also. But see here, very simple code, right? We are importing one predefined package, and after that we are initializing this one. Just we are importing here, and after that just we are initializing, which means just we are initializing the robot. Okay, so there are bots, right? Like if you give some sentence, and as it is, it will give you the same sentence. Okay, maybe voice or text, anything. But few bots will take the text and it will read the text. But few bots will take the actually the voice means audio, and it will be the same thing whenever the concept is required. So simply what they will do is simply they will write one function, and within that function they will give you that speech. So just we need to call that function, which means we need to click on some button, then automatically that function will be executed. So simply it will give you the speech. So for that purpose, anyway, just I have imported one package. After that, I have initialized. So later, whatever the text you want to enter, just I'm going to ask here, answer your name or something, some message I'm going to take here. And after that, I'm going to take here the message is hello, whatever the message, whatever the name here you have entered, hello, it will talk like this, hello, and the name, and it will give you the same thing. This is the common message. So no problem, whatever the message you want to give, just you can give that message here. And after that, yes, here we need to call the say, then uh, we'll get the voice. And finally, just we need to call the run and wait. Means after completion of that one, simply it will wait. That's it. It will not terminate actually. So it will wait for the second sentence also. So let me try this one. I hope I have shared this document. Sorry, my screen with the audio, computer audio. So let me share. Let me know in case if you're unable to. If you're unable to hear, just let me know. Once again, I will share that one. So I can say here this is just friend, or we can say bot anything, any name. Just when you run this, no module, and yes, the module name it is giving, right? So install this one. Just what we can do is go to the file menu, settings, reference. No, no, no. Reference means what? Of course, that's your wish. Yes, yes, you can take that reference variable. So the reference variable means alias name. Main purpose is instead of writing that lengthy name, you can use that shortcut. That is only the purpose. Otherwise, you need to write the lengthy name. Okay, so it is installing, but this is not a core Python. Just we need to install this one. But in real time, what exactly they will do is simply they will write the complete speech in some text document or some document, and they will read the data and they will give it to this particular package. So simply it will give you that speech. That's it. Okay, the bot will give you the speech. So in case if you write the whole thing in a notepad, it will read that notepad and simply it will give you that one. That's it. But again, the machine learning concept is different, but we need to write some mathematical formulas for that one. So just this is the basic thing. So here it is asking the name, right? Just let's see here. When you enter here, then you'll get some audio, guys. Just let me know in case if you're unable to hear.
Hello Nagal. Welcome to ABC webinar session. Have a nice day.
Yes, did you hear that voice or
Yes, sir. Yeah.
right? See, very simple thing, right? Just we are installing one package. So that's why the Python is very popular because this is not heavyweight. Depending on your requirement, simply you can uh, take this one. Just you can import only the specific module and you are initializing and whatever the sentence, whatever the speech you want to give, simply we can give that message. That's it. So yeah, whatever the sentence you here you have given, then simply it will give you that information only.
Hello Ravi. Welcome to ABC webinar session. Have a nice day.
That's it. So otherwise, I will do one thing. Just I'm going to paste something into the notepad with help of the notepad, how it can read the data. So I'm going to take here about HYD. But remember guys, we should give some proper information. In case if you provide some special characters and all those things, definitely it will not read. But we need to give some proper information so that it can give you the proper okay, so just I'm going to take this particular paragraph, but of course this much of lengthy thing is not required. Let me see first of all here. So already you know, right? In case if you want to take the multi-line string, we should not use actually single quotes as well as double quotes. We should use triple quotes, triple single quotes, and we can paste the message here. But of course, we can take it from the file also. Just let me run this and let me check this one. Oh, so we didn't change this one, right? Okay, not a problem. But it will not read this one. Don't worry.
Muhammad Quli Qutb Shah established Hyderabad in 1591 to extend the capital beyond the fortified Golconda. In 1687, the city was annexed by the Mughals. In 1724, Mughal Viceroy Nizam Asaf Jahi declared his sovereignty and founded the Asaf Jahi dynasty, also known as the Nizams. Hyderabad served as the imperial capital of the Asaf Jahis from 1769 to 1948. As capital of the princely state of Hyderabad, the city housed the British Residency and Cantonment until Indian independence in 1947. Hyderabad was annexed by the Indian Union in 1948 and continued as a capital of Hyderabad state, 1948 to 56. After the introduction of the States Reorganization Act of 1956, Hyderabad was made the capital of the newly formed Andhra Pradesh. In 2014, Andhra Pradesh was bifurcated to form Telangana and Hyderabad became the joint capital of the two states with a transitional arrangement scheduled to end in 2024. Since 1956, the city has housed the Winter Office of the President of India.
No, there is a lengthy paragraph. Okay. So in this way, just we can give some message. But only the thing is, just we need to give the some proper commas as well as uh, dots, guys. Otherwise, continuously, it will read that the whole sentence. So wherever the comma is required, just it will give you the little bit pass. Even the a dot also, it will give you almost a little bit pass. Better. So while giving the content to that bot, so you should give some proper content. Otherwise, but there is other libraries also, guys. I'm not sure about that libraries. There is other libraries also. For bot, we can give some voice also. This is the default voice. Default voice is male voice only. But in case if you want to change that voice, of course, there is different libraries for that one. So we can import that one and we can give it to the same sentence to the female voice also. So just I'm going to give you this one also. Okay, let me give you the previous one only. Not this much of lengthy sentence is not required now. Yes, you can try this one just to remember. So these are the important, just simple application, not exactly important. I'm not saying this is the important. Simple applications with the help of 3 to 4 lines of code. That is just voice, audio. Second thing is the countdown watch, but we can implement with the GUI efficiently, even the countdown watch also. But I'm talking about the internal code only and the calendar. But of course, everywhere we will use this calendar option and the guessing number simple application. So I hope all these things are the clear and I'm going to give you one more. Yeah, this is not actually the games part. This is the data structures concept, but normally we have used actually set concept, right? Set concept we have used, list concept we have used, tuple concept we have used now. So now just I'm going to give you here data structures concept also. Okay, so we have added that one also somewhere in this document. Maybe yesterday I forget to send this one. Okay. The collections concept, just to remember, whenever the collections concept is required, so mostly we will prefer the NumPy module or the list concept only. That is easy. But here we have actually another concepts also. Just let's see here. The first important thing is the name of tuple. So already you know tuple concept, right? Tuple is nothing but a just it will follows the sequence of order, that is indexing order it will follows. Only modification is not possible. The DML operations is not possible, but otherwise everything is possible, like indexing order, duplicate values, and we can iterate one by one value. So all those things is possible. But in case if you want to get the value from the tuple, so what we need to do is we need to remember the index positions. With help of index positions only, we can get that value. But here the name of tuple, in case if you have very less sorry, in case if you have less elements, and in case if you want to give for each and every element, you want to give some name. So instead of taking the index position, then next time if you want the specific value, directly you can call with that name only. Simple solution, guys. So in our colleges, there is actually a roll number as well as the name also for each and every student. But instead of calling with the roll number, instead of remembering the roll number, name is the best one, right? Similarly, in case if you have that those type of requirement, then we can use the name tuple. That's it. And for that purpose, just we are using here the from collections. Collections is the package. From this one, okay, normally if you say here import collections, all the modules will be imported. So all the predefined classes, functions in collections package will be imported. But I don't want to take all the things. Just in that collections, I would like to take only the specific module. So in this situation, we can use here the from collections. I'm going to import only the name of tuple. This is the predefined name. So remember, when you use import the package name or module name, it will import the whole thing from that one. But in case if you want to take only the specific things from that one, just we can use from collections import name tuple. That's it. And after that, there is a name tuple, and we can give here some information that is just a tuple name. And I'm going to give here the some columns like a course as well as the marks also. Okay. So this is just a student's information. Just I'm giving here the name that is info and the course as well as marks. So in this way, we can add that information like this is the course and this is actually the marks. Finally, if you want to print the course information, okay, then you'll get only Python. In case if you print marks and you'll get the 90. This info is nothing but a just name of the tuple. That's it. Name of the tuple. Okay, so very rarely we will use this one, but normally the tuple concept as well list concept only the best one. But in case if you have very less number of elements, remember if you have very less number of elements, for that less number of elements, in case if you want to provide only the names instead of giving some indexing order, then we can go for this one. Otherwise, this is not required. So you can ignore it just to select one time and you can ignore this one. The same thing. The second one also the same thing. Just name a tuple. Uh, okay, the second thing is here the DQ option. So DQ option is normally Q is nothing but already you know right, just first in first out manner. So whatever the element you have inserted first, and that will be stored first, and that we can delete first also. Okay, but when comes to the DQ concept, okay, so normally Q concept if you know, then this is easy. First in first out means whatever the element inserted first, that element delete first, that element should delete first. But DQ is just a little bit different. DQ is nothing but a yes, we can insert element at the both the side, like left side we can insert as well as right side we can insert for the Q. Both the sides we can insert and both the sides we can delete. That is only the advantage of the DQ. Okay, so DQ concept is actually one of the data structures concept, but the DQ is also one of the data structures, yes, that is possible in the Python. So for example, here we have actually the DQ concept. Okay, I'm going to take here again from collections import DQ, and I'm going to take here these are the values. Okay, these are the values. And if you print a variable, of course, you'll get NIIT. That's it. Now after that, if you append Python, then Python will be added to the ending. That's it. Added to the ending. After that, you can check that one. After that, if you add the left side, and it will add at left side only. So that is what I'm telling. Append is nothing but a just end of the queue it will add, and the left is nothing but just starting of the queue it will add. So which means in DQ, the both the things are possible. Means we can add the element in the first index positions as well as last index position also. But in Q, that is not possible. So we can insert only the last index position, not first index position. Okay, so pop is nothing but a just, yeah, this is similar to the list concept only. It will remove the last index position. Pop left is nothing but a first index position it will remove. So just remember, DQ concept is similar to the Q concept only, but only the difference between the Q concept as well as DQ concept is we can insert in the both the directions. We can remove the elements from the both the direction. That is what you need to remember. But don't worry, I will send this code. So this is a little bit important, guys. So forget about the name of tuple. Just that's not an important thing. Only when you have a less number of less number of values, then only we can use that concept. Otherwise, we cannot use that one. But DQ concept is important in case sometimes if you want to remove the elements from the starting index position as well as last index position, there are separate methods. Even for inserting also, there are separate methods. Okay, fine. Forget about the chain map that is comes under the actual JSON data, but you don't know the JSON. Like web applications purpose, we can go for that one, but otherwise that is not required. Right. And one more thing is here, this one is important, guys. Just I can say here, yeah, all these things are the core Python only. But so normally we have completed few programs like a frequency of each and every element, unique elements in that, duplicate elements in that. Right, we have completed all those things. No? That is possible with actually the counter class, counter module actually. This is not class, counter module. So this is also just a part of the collection. So from collections, you are importing the counter. So for example, assume there is a list. Okay, so just it will give you the count of each and every element. But actually we have written many number of lines code. But in Python, that is very easy with the help of the predefined library. So simply it is giving 23 occurrences 3 times, 2 occurrences 1 time, 33 occurrences 1 time, 44 occurrences 1 time. Like this, it will give you the each and every element occurring. That's it. But normally what we did, we have written actually the for loop and within that one more for loop, inner for loop. So later we are taking the if condition. If the element is matched, then we are incrementing the count variable. Right. So we did lot of things in that. But remember that that is important, guys. Directly they will not check your collections knowledge. But as a fresher, definitely they will check the programmatical knowledge only. But remember, this is important in case if you want to find out the frequency of each and every element, then we can go for this. So later we have again the collections. Just it will give you the counter for each and every element. That's fine. Then it will give you again the list of elements. Most common is nothing but a, so whatever the frequency, depending on the frequency, it will give you the elements first. That's it. Okay, so depending on the frequency, then it will give you the just first, and less frequency elements, it will give you the last. See here, first of all, here we are printing the like counter values, means each element a number of occurrences, and L dot elements is nothing but a simply you'll get the elements. That's it. Okay, you'll get the elements in that. See here, the most common elements is 23 3 times. This will come first. Frequency wise, this is top now. 23 3 times, 34 2 times, 2 1 times, 31 1 time. So like this, based on the frequency, it will give you the output that is most common. So in case if the element is matched 5 times, then that will come first. Okay, so that will come first. So that is actually the most common. L dot elements is nothing but a just it will give you the list of elements from the list. Instead of using the for loops and all, directly we can use this predefined functions, guys. That's it. That is only the difference. Otherwise, you can write the hard code also for all these things. Okay. So Right. The dictionary concept is not required because almost from 3.5 onwards, I think. Okay, so 3.5 onwards, the dictionary is by default ordered only. When comes to actually 3.5 below version, that is not actually ordered. It will give you the random values. So in case if you enter 10 values and 10 values also, it will give you the random order like set concept. But 3.7 onwards, by default, dictionary only the ordered concept. So then no need to think about this one. Yeah, that is what I would like to tell you. This is about the collections, but in the collections also, just you need to remember the few things, that is counter module as well as the DQ module. The remaining things are nothing. So you need to remember remaining things. Right. I have sent actually the few problems. Just check from your end also. Okay, the last 10 minutes over to you guys. In case if you have any questions, I will clear your doubts. Otherwise, I'm done with my modules, but tomorrow we'll see the few more things. So I will search for the actually the Python, and I will give you the more things on that one. That is also in case if you don't have any doubts. Yeah, for game development means for product based companies, we will use that one. See, Python is popular for the data analysis. Yeah, Python is popular for the data analysis. So I'm telling now, so in Python, there are a lot of libraries. So don't concentrate on the remaining things, just concentrate on the data science libraries. Because for application development, yes, the competition is Java. Java is there. That is just extra technology. But yes, multi-threading, yes, Python will support because this is object-oriented programming language. No? So that will support. But why multi-threading concept is not popular? Because there is a predefined library for that one also. But in starting days, there is no libraries for each and everything. Like even for dictionaries also. So there is no predefined libraries, right? So that's why we need to learn each and every point in multi-threading, IO streams, like working with the files, all these things. So we need to actually hard code. Even when you are interacting with the Excel sheets also, you should write that data into the Excel sheet with help of the cell numbers only. Like you need to give A1 to A4, and this is the data should insert. So like that we need to give. But here, with help of the pandas, okay, no need to do that one. Just to, you need to give okay, write to CSV, and that will be stored. Write to CSV, write to Excel. That's it. That will take care. That will take care the cells concept. So my suggestion is just to concentrate on the logical programming, oops, exception handling. Files concept is very important, and data science libraries only. But if you want to learn those things, definitely the core coding part is very important. So I hope I have sent this one. So you are able to see that messages right in the chart window, or do you want me to send that complete document? Because I'm not getting here the failed option. I hope you can able to see that messages. Okay, guys, let me know any questions. Otherwise, we'll close the session unnecessarily. Right. I will take it as a no questions. Okay, guys, prepare well. Come back with the doubts. Fine. That's it for today. Tomorrow again, I will come with a new concept. In case if we don't have any doubts, then we'll close a few more important things also in the Python. Yeah. Bye bye. Good night.